This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2022 XLR Micro Boost toy hauler fifth wheel, model number 335LRLE. Okay, this is not a floor plan video, it's a how-to, so I'm just going to walk you around and through it and show you some of the features. Okay, so you have power stabilizer jacks in the rear here. This is your fuel station with your nozzle and your fill and your pump. Okay. Outside speakers, you got a TV hookup here, plus signal out, plus power. You have a power awning with LEDs. Okay. Your spare is under here, of course. And this is a quick connect fitting to connect a griddle or a grill, whatever, to the gas system. Just make sure you use the right pressure appliance. Okay. You have pass-through storage, and that's your 50 amp cord right there. So it's a 50 amp system. I believe this is just a 20 pounder LP. Let me look up here. I think this is probably storage, huh? Yep, storage with cranks and a battery. Okay. This is your landing gear switch right here. Extend and retract. Another tank. And of course the other side of your pass-through. This is your black water tank, or your black tank flush. So after you dump the black tank, which is toilet water and waste, of course, it's always the larger valve. After you do that, you can put the hose at the dump station on here, turn it on, and it'll flush out your black tank and spray off the sensors, that sort of thing. Okay, this is of course your furnace vent. This is an outside shower slash sprayer. This is a on-demand water heater. So the controls are inside, but it's all on demand. So you got an endless supply of water, or hot water I should say. Okay, now these are your water hookups. This is the most common way to get water to your trailer right here, the city water hookup, right? The next most common is your fresh water tank. So if you want to fill your fresh water tank, let's say you're camping someplace that doesn't have city water, you're boondocking, whatever, you can hook your hose up to this one and fill your fresh water tank. Then you can use the onboard pump to pump the water. Everything will work as though you have city water, you just be pumping it from your tank. So, okay. This is a range hood, range hood vent. If you're running the fan in the range hood, that's where it vents to the outside. This is where your 50 amp cord hooks up. A vent. Okay. Your garage door, which is right now in the patio position, and the patio folds out, or the gate folds out and completely surrounds it. Okay, you can also drop it down to the ramp position, obviously, to pull your bikes or your four-wheelers or whatever you have in there. Alright, so let me go inside here. Let's see what we've got. Okay, when we first come in the door, that is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. It should always be green like it is. It should be glowing green. If not, get it serviced. This is your sound system here. And this has AM/FM radio. It has Bluetooth, so you can stream wirelessly. It has a USB drive. It has an HDMI in. It has two speaker zones, zone 1 and zone 2. Zone 1 is inside the trailer, 2 is outside the trailer. So it does everything you need and then some. Your refrigerator is a 12 volt DC refrigerator. Okay. You have a fireplace, which is a great space heater. You can set the fan speed. You can change the color of the crystals. There's a timer, so there's a lot you can do with that. Your TV hookup here. Your microwave, and this is your range hood I talked about that vents to the outside. Of course, this is your range here that basically you have 3 burners and 3 knobs here. This is the sparker. You turn it clockwise to spark. That's your oven knob, and then you have different lights there. So basically, I don't know if he's got the gas on or not. Doesn't sound like it. He doesn't. So anyway, you just put it till the picture of the flame and light it, and it'll light up. Always travel with this closed. Okay. Of course, you have a bunk up here, and then combination benches and bed situation right here with a table. You got 2 chairs, all the tie-offs on the floor, of course. This right here is your power converter. It converts AC to DC power. Oh, I'm making this a blurry picture here. Huh. Strange. Okay, it converts AC to DC power. So you have regular AC circuit breakers on the one side, and when you're plugged in, that's your distribution center. Then you'll have 12-volt fuses on the other side, and so that's where the 12-volt comes in. It converts the AC to the DC, 12-volt DC. Then it's also a battery tender, so it'll sense how much energy your battery needs, and it'll always keep it charged. So as long as you're plugged in, it'll charge your battery up front. Alrighty. Okay, so this is your bathroom. Obviously, you have your toilet is a typical RV toilet. Make sure you have chemical in it, and at least a gallon of water. It sits right over the black tank, so make sure you have chemical and water in the black tank before you use it. You have a GFCI here. All the plugs in the tray are wired through it. So if you're using something outside the pops, you're going to set it here. This is for your on-demand water right here. So self-explanatory. You set your temperature, and if you want Fahrenheit or Celsius to display, it's very, very simple. Your bedroom has a second air conditioner. So that's why it's a 50 amp system, because you have 2 air conditioners. You have a mounting backing plate here to put a TV bracket. Keep in mind that this is glowing green right here. It's that's the signal booster for the digital antenna. You always want it to be green when you're using it. You can shut it off like that, but you won't get a good picture, so make sure you do that. Your emergency window works pretty much like they all do. You just send it through here. Let me see if I can get it to with one hand here. Okay, then you push it all the way through, and then you grab a hold of this little knob and pull the screen out, and you can escape in an emergency. More storage, of course. There's storage under the bed. Alrighty, and this is your thermostat right here for the rest of the trailer. So you just hit the mode button basically, and you hold the mode button to get it to turn on or off. It takes hold it for a few seconds, right? And then you can go through the furnace, which is your LP furnace, and then fan, which is your air conditioner running without compressor, just circulates air, and then you have cool, which is air conditioning. Always use the fan on auto if it gives you the option, okay? This is your control panel, your awning, your power awning, extend and retract, and also the light. And there's lights here, of course. It's a heating pad there. So never leave the awning out unattended if you're not gonna be at the campsite. Roll it in. Your slide out switch here. Your water. Well, let me get this right here. Your water pump is right here. That's to pump water out of the fresh water tank if you don't have city water. You also use that to winterize the trailer. To turn your fuel pump on and off is here. Okay. You have heating pads on all your tanks to extend your camping season, so all your black and gray and fresh water all have heating pads, and you turn those on there, of course. Awning light and the ramp light and living room light. Here's your battery is charged. Fresh water has some water in it because we're prepping it. Black is empty, gray is empty. Graduates up in 1/3 increments, of course. So that's why you check all your levels. Alright. Over here you have a solar controller. First let me basically what you pay attention to is the upper right button that says amp volt. So right now we have 14.1 volts in the system, right? Right now from your solar panel on the roof you're gaining 4.6 amps. So 4.6 amps are being put into your battery for storage from the solar panel. You have 26.4 amp hours, that's basically storage, and back to the 14.1 volts. So most people pay attention to how many amps they're gaining, 4.6 in this case. You can also see how charged your battery is by looking at this light that lights up next to these pictures of batteries. If this ever flashes, FUL, and you can't get it to respond at all, it's telling you that the battery's full. It's totally charged, so it'll shut the panel down. So if you ever see that, it's not broke. As soon as you reduce the amount of energy in your battery, it'll go right back to this normal screen, 3 different screens that you're used to. So if it does that, like I said, it's telling you that there's no more storage in the battery, okay? So that's your solar controller for your solar panel. Okay, so I think that does it. Let me look around. Okay, yes. Okay, so I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Please make sure you inspect your roof on a regular basis. Manufacturers say 60 to 90 days depending on the manufacturer, but make sure you always inspect your roof on a regular basis. It should be part of your regular maintenance actually. So you're just looking for cracking or separation up there at any of the caulk. You're looking for damage to roofing attachments or to roofing material by, let's say, low branches or road debris, that sort of thing. That should be part of your regular maintenance. Also, right now this trailer's in camping mode though. The antifreeze has been purged from the system and replaced with water, and it's all set ready to go, okay? Thank you very much.